Hello guys, how are you doing today? It is Sunday, August 4th. The wind is now all of a sudden blowing. Hang on. And I don't want that to affect the camera. There we go. Okay. So, one of the things I didn't show in a video because it had nothing to do with the video, which was I crashed my drone. And it happened when I did the stealth camp at the drive-in. Before I got to the drive-in, there was this like little pull-off area and had like one of those hydro boxes with a very large cement pad, and it was close enough to the theater that I could get some good aerial shots from that spot. Plus, I don't like launching my drone from sand or dirt. I do have that little fold-out thing, but in this situation, I saw that there was a cement pad there. Perfect. Let's launch it from there. Got everything all set up, launched it, took off, got all my shots. And when I'm coming back, do you guys remember that game Zaxxon? And I think it was what, ColecoVision. And Zaxxon was this like you're flying. I think you're flying away from yourself, so you're flying in that direction but on an angle, so you had to like kind of gauge going through holes and going through obstacles but on this weird angle. Like you weren't aimed straight so you can figure out to go through that hole or that hole, but you had to do it through this thing. So when you're flying a drone, is that same situation where as you're coming in, there were hydro wires, and I thought I was low enough, and it came in so fast, and I didn't have it on sport mode. I did have it on regular mode, and regular, there's three modes. There's like cinematic, regular, and fast mode. And I was coming in on regular mode, but it's still, you don't realize when you're flying it, you're like, it doesn't seem like it's moving very fast, but when it comes close to you, it's moving quick. So it came in, and then I didn't have time to back off fast enough, and it just clipped one of the wires and flipped down. Luckily it landed kind of on grass and then onto the gravel, but it landed upside down and then went nuts. And so it's upside down, blades are still spinning at full speed. I'm trying to shut it off with the remote. It's not happening fast enough, so I grab it, turn it over, and it's still spinning at full speed. And I can't put my hand over the top because that's where the on-off button is. So I just yanked the battery out, and the gimbal looked like it was all screwed up. Most of these tips, or at least one of the tips, is actually ripped. So that one's ripped right there. And the other ones just have lots of scuffs and nicks out of them. Let me just do a quick close-up for you guys to show you the damage that it did. I'm so glad that it didn't destroy the drone, because it fell at least 15 feet. So as you can see, all the scuff marks on there, and that is the broken tip. And this one, just lots of scuff marks and dings. Same with this one. Let me turn it a little bit. There we go. And there's lots of dings on this one. And that definitely does affect the flight. I looked through the box. I always keep the box. When I bought this is one of those Fly More kits, so it came with more batteries, special charger, extra propellers, and as you can see, it's the Mini 3 Pro. Again, at that moment, I shut everything off, turned everything back on, and just did like a quick little test flight just to make sure that it's not going to do anything weird, to see if it was vibrating, see if it was jostulating or whatever. So, and it wasn't, but I don't really want to risk this drone again with possibly any one of these propellers falling off. It does say on the packaging where you should put this specific one. So this is propeller A, and it actually gives you a little diagram right on it showing you where to put it. You can put it on this upper one or this lower one. So for a second there, I was thinking this was a whole kit and this was a whole kit, but no. This is only two blades. So I have 8 blades all together to do it. So let's do this A one first. Take this off. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Just folded all the arms in. Maybe I can get a better grip on it. again, it's kind of nimble and delicate, and but it also, each of these screws is in really tight, which is good. And the reason I'm doing this today is I really want to make sure I'm all ready to go for the next video. Yep. The tiniest of screws, and they give you 3, I guess, just in case you lose one, because it only needs 2. So I just quickly watched a video just in case I was doing something wrong, and some people said they had to melt the plastic on this just to get like some needle nose pliers on the screw just to turn it, to break it free from the original mounts. And but I just found if I pushed, the thing is, these things are so nimble and so small themselves, trying to push on it, it hurts your hand. So I finally did break this one free. So I kind of lucked out there, and the gentleman who made a video on how to change these up just said, kind of, you can throw away your blade immediately, but keep your screw just in case you either drop these, lose them, break them, strip them. So again, I had to like really make sure I got lots of torque on there. And a lot of people in the comments had lots of problems changing it for the first time, just like I am. But some people melted it, and it's amazing all the different things people tried to remove it. The guy in the video made it look super easy, but he even commented on that person's comment saying, yeah, he had a difficult time. And I'm guessing it's probably best to get like one of those, a nice long screwdriver with the tiniest little Phillips head, and so you get put some pressure into it, and then slowly turn it, 'cause this is definitely hard. And as I was trying to do it, I'm like, I have to do this 8 times, which is gonna, like, my hand is already sore from doing it. One person said they used the wrong size screwdriver and didn't notice until it was too late and stripped the whole thing. So it made it extremely difficult to remove once you stripped it. So I'm trying not to do that. So I got one off, so come on. Let's just look through the box one more time, because I think he said it came with a screwdriver. Oh, it's probably maybe in here. No, it's just all stickers and instructions. So either I took it out of here, or it never came with a little screwdriver. I don't see why it wouldn't come with a screwdriver. So I possibly took it out. Carol just gave me one of these rubber kitchen things to help with the grip, maybe. That might help. I think I'm stripping it as I'm attempting. It's amazing how I got that one off without stripping it, but I attempted to try it on the actual propeller that's broken, and starting with using this, that really helped. So thanks, Carol. Jeez. Okay, so that one's off. Keep that off to the side. See if I can do the second one as easy. So to help with the issue of other blades getting in my way, there. So now these will be stuck up there. So that's the secret right there. Lots of pressure, using something rubber like that for grip. That's 2 in a row that have come out way easier. But unfortunately, I think I've pooched it. Hear that? It fell and then bounces on the hardwood floor. And of course, if you had carpet, it's extra gone. So there we go. Got the first one, full propeller off, which was the broken one. And so now I'm going to use there's a little mark on the arm and on the propeller to make sure that you're doing it right if you already threw away your packaging. And the guy in the video also confirmed that they give you extra screws just in case you strip them or lose it, or so every package has 1 extra screw, which is a good thing. I'm trying to do it over the table, but it's difficult. Big fingers, tiny little screws. That should be... Wow. Come on, bro. It went into the propeller. This is brutal. That's nuts. It's in the motor. There we go. Jeez. A lot of people in the comment section of that video also said they prefer the snap-on, snap-off type, just like the DJI Phantom 4. Just had the clip-on blades, which was amazing. Kind of almost got it. One guy said it took him 3 hours to replace all 8 blades. So this video hopefully won't be that long. Finally got it right on top. There we go. There's one blade. It says make sure it rocks nicely. Oh, it rocks. Make sure you don't put them on upside down. Yay. There's 2. And they definitely are loose and good to go. DJI also recommends that every 30 hours of flight, you check all your screws, especially after the first time you've changed them. So now we can go back to, let's say, the top one. These 2 blades are obviously broken, so they can go in the garbage. Let's just fold this back. Let's do the back right. And we'll do that front right one last because it's obviously a little bit of a problem. But definitely the elastics helps stop all the other blades from goofing about. Blade number 3. That was the easiest one. I think I'm also getting a good rhythm going too. Understanding how much pressure to put on it. This would be back right, which is B. That was the easiest one I did there. Putting it on. Looks good. Let's go back up since we've learned a lot. Let's go back up to number 1. I'm really hoping I didn't strip it. Really hoping. Looks like that one's now stripped, which sucks, but that's the way it goes. Those look brand new. Trying to remember which ones I've done. Definitely the elastic helps huge. Lots of pressure at the beginning. Comes off easy. Easier. Lots of pressure. Perfect. I wish I'd known that earlier. I just tried it too many times. And that was it. Over. That was easy. 2 easy in a row. So either I have to clip this off, cut it off. One more attempt. 100% stripped. So as you can see, that screw no longer exists. So we're going to have to try something else. Just spent about 10 minutes in the kitchen with an X-Acto blade, just chiseling away at the plastic. Let me show you what I did. Just so you, it's not a great way of doing it, but it's the only way I can think of doing this. So as you can see, I just basically chipped away at it as if I was whittling wood until I got enough of it away to grab the top of this with my needle nose. The needle nose will grab that now and twist it and be able to unscrew it. I think the melting idea is way easier and safer, but the screw is turning. Screw is out finally. Holy cow. And that just lifted off. And again, those are kind of aluminum or metal of some type, so you don't have to worry about scratching them up or cutting into them at least. So let's put these now on, because that took forever. I keep checking to make sure they're not going on upside down. If you feel any resistance on the first couple little turns, that means you're starting to strip it, so back it out and then try again. All blades are on, all wiggling nicely. Why aren't you wiggling? There you go. So all wiggling nicely. So let's go give it a test flight. I went back over each screw and just did a little snugging of the screw just to make sure they're all good and snug.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Seems to be flying nice and smooth. The wind's just pushing it around a little bit, but the blades look like they're fine. They have like a little orange tip on them, so I can kind of see that they're smooth, they're not vibrating too much. Awesome. All is good. Flight was awesome, and I can't wait to get this back into action for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.